Hi people, Nightfall's back again. I see on the news today, it was on the paper, or I think I might have read it on the internet, someone was talking about Australia leading the way in this global warming, carbon tax. I suppose the same way we are leading the world as far as gun controls are concerned, when they made us handle all our weapons. Now, supposedly that was for to stop people killing other people. Now, there's still people getting shot and killed in Australia over the last 9 to 12 to over the last 12 months probably. There's been quite a number of people shot dead in Australia. Gun control. Leading away in that situation. And now the government is saying that someone's saying that one of the parliamentarians, or one of our politicians I should say, is saying that we should be first in the world to introduce this, or lead the way in this global warming, this carbon tax scam. I think the reason why no one will stand up in Parliament, or any of our politicians will actually stand up and announce that they don't believe in that our pollution is causing this global warming scam, and they come out and say, call it a scam, a con job. The reason nobody will do that is because, well, we know what's happened to past leaders around the world that are against the system, or come out and have their views that are not the views of the people that want to control the world. They go missing, or get assassinated, or wake up dead. I think that's the reason why nobody will come out, especially in the government, and announce that it's a scam and a con job. So it's up to each and every one of us. I see on the internet just before, there's a petition going around. I want people to sign it so that they can send it off to Parliament. I mean, everybody needs to be heard. I mean, these politicians, like I mentioned the other day, have got their head in the sand. They've been conned, they've been scammed themselves. But most of those people would know that it's a scam. But like I said, can't really say anything, or don't want to say anything, because of what I just mentioned. I mean, it's Tony Windsor, I think it is. I don't know what New South Wales or somewhere like that. Politician. He's mentioned on the radio, I think, that he's received death threats. I mentioned the other night that all these politicians need to wake up. This is what happens when you have these minority governments. You know, one side of politics hasn't got control. They've got to deal with a third party or these independents. It just creates chaos, and exactly what's happening now. Nobody can make a decision. It's going to go through that many different levels of parliament before anything can get passed. Infighting in each party, or three parties, I suppose. The Greens are probably infighting as well. I mean, I mentioned when the elections were on, that the government general should have called a re-election because no party could secure ultimate power. They have to do deals and deals with everybody else, and it just causes all this hassle. This will go on for on and on and on until something's going to break. If you're sitting back watching it, read the papers each morning or go on the internet and read what's on the internet. It's updated every 10 minutes or whatever. You watch the debates in Parliament or whatever you do. You can just see that it's just absolute chaos. It's basically what's happening around the world is starting to happen in this country. If you open your eyes, and I say that in just about every video I put out, people, wake up, open your eyes, wake up and see what's going on. And basically what's happening around the world is starting to happen in this country. There is a cancer in this country, and it's just eating away at our Parliament, taking away all of our rights, we've got different politicians or the government dictating to us people, us ordinary people in the street. We've got no say in anything. It's not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. When these people can come out and say, we're going to bring this tax in, we're going to bring that tax in, even though it still has to go through Parliament and get passed. But, when they're arguing and fighting about all this stuff, what's happening to the rest of the country? Who's running the country? I've mentioned before about who runs Australia. It's just creeping in everywhere. But this cancer is just slowly eating away at our government, all us citizens, where our rights are just slowly eroding away. Come to a point where we'll just have nothing. We'll go to work and pay all this money in taxes to the government, the UN, and anybody else that wants to screw us. They should forget about this carbon tax, this global warming. Just forget about it. It's like I mentioned, it's a scam, it's a con job. I mentioned in the video the other day, look at the science, look at the facts, and make your own mind up. And that's what all the politicians should be doing. That's my feelings. Night Voice. Catch you later.